Congratulations to the 100 Mars 1 candidates that have passed on to the next round. This is Space News. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Space News. I am Marcus Aurelius, and next to me is Kevin Bacon. We're here today to tell you some information about the International Space Station, and it's getting a facelift.
Yes, so for the first time in nearly 4 years, renovations are being planned. So we've talked about the success of the Commercial Crew program. All of those new capsules, though, need to have docking ports.
They need a place to park.
Exactly.
And right now there's not enough space up there to park two separate vehicles up there at the same time.
Well, they can have multiple Soyuz capsules attached, but they also want to have spaces for example, Boeing and SpaceX.
Right, in addition to them.
Right.
Yes.
So in the coming years, they're planning on moving the Leonardo module from one of the connection nodes to another. And so that'll allow them to refit Leonardo and the freed up nodes to have docking spaces for the new capsules.
Now they won't be able to do, the astronauts up there in space right now won't be able to do this sort of remodeling on their own. This actually will be done robotically from Earth. The ground control will be robotically moving the Leonardo capsule to another part of the International Space Station. But before that happens, there will be 7 spacewalks that will actually be in charge of refitting some of the current docks to be able to work with the new SpaceX Dragon capsule and the Boeing capsule as well. And that should be exciting stuff. They actually they started this past weekend on Saturday, and they'll keep going through this Wednesday as well as March 1st. They'll be the first 3 spacewalks to retrofit one of the capsule docking stations with cables for communications. Pretty cool stuff. Yep. It's very exciting. I mean, we're finally getting to the regime where we're going to get these cool new space program stuff that's private, not NASA related. And this will all start kicking off really in 2017, so 2 years to go.
And for an aging space station, the fact that they consider this to be possible shows just how gracefully it's aged.
Yeah. Well done, everybody. Round of applause. All right, on to the next thing, booster tests.
Yes, so again, thinking about the future and the technologies needed for that, NASA's been testing out new composite materials for their boosters to make them lighter and safer. So one of the tests that they did was they had a test case, and they pumped it full of water until it burst. So they made the interior pressure have 3,000 pounds of pressure per square inch on the inside. Normally it has that kind of pressure on the outside, so it's completely a test for the reverse of the situation that's supposed to be in. And we're putting up an animation right now where you can see how basically the case starts to split apart.
Yeah.
Because these filaments that make up the composite don't break, but the adhesive between them does.
It's really fascinating to actually see how they spread across in the slow motion video, how they spread across the surface of this thing.
Now, this is a good test. It's exactly what NASA expected, that it takes a whole lot of pressure in an unexpected place, like beyond anything that could happen during a real launch to break a booster like this.
So this is excellent. This is exactly what we want to see out of this sort of technology. I mean, anytime we can make something explode and it's good for science, that's always a good thing.
Exactly.
Especially for us. And lastly, we're just going to put up a little warning here.
Don't
panic. This is going to sound scary, but you have to remember this was 70,000 years ago.
You weren't there.
You weren't there. No one was there, which is a good thing. So 70,000 years ago, Schultz star passed within about a light year of the sun, of our solar system.
Right.
So
now, this is extremely close in terms of astronomy. The closest star to the sun, Proxima Centauri, is 4 light years away. So Schultz's star actually passed by a little bit less than a quarter of that distance.
5 trillion miles. That's a lot of miles. Your car doesn't get that many.
No. Now, when it passed by, it may have disturbed some of the outlying debris that surrounds the sun, but we won't see those comets for like another 1,000,000 years because they're really far out and moving really slowly.
And by we, you mean not us.
Not us. We won't be there in 1,000,000 years.
We won't be there in 1,000,000 years. But so the Schultz star is actually a binary system. It's a red dwarf, and a brown dwarf, which is a failed star. So it's not really a star, like a binary star system, but it's
like
sort of
a giant Jupiter, basically, at that point.
And at the time that it actually passed this close, it was not even bright enough for anybody to see. It was 10th magnitude, so it was actually 50 times dimmer than what the human eye can see. Fainter.
Right.
So
even if you knew what to look for, you weren't going to see it.
no one was going to see this thing. Even, I mean, with a telescope, yes, but not us. Humans, forget it. Well, that's been your space news for this week. Thank you for watching. If you want to support the show, which, why not support the show, right, Kevin?
You should.
You should. You can buy t-shirts over at outofspacetv.spreadshirt.com. We love when people buy our t-shirts because that means we can run into you randomly in the world and see that you're wearing a shirt that one of us has designed, and we can get, hey, that's us, and then you can just ignore us on the street like you usually do. So thank you for watching.
Thanks.
And we'll see you out there.
Thanks for watching Space News. If you like the content that we brought you, please like and subscribe below. Also, feel free to comment. We want to know what you like so we can provide more of that content. There are also older videos, right over here, that you can watch. Thanks for watching.